All right, we are live. Look at this. Look at this. I'm loving it. Technology appears to be working right now, so I'm going to give it a little bit time just to get everything building here. But for those of you as you start to jump in, it's Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast here at runeatdrink.net. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of let everybody know what was going on with the plan to do the Couch to 5K program, and hopefully some of you out there are looking forward to giving it a shot. We've over the last 4 years we've had a number of people come to the podcast as foodies, as travel enthusiasts. Hello, Jen. How are you? Uh, I'm wanting to give those people that came to the podcast an opportunity to try something new. We've had a lot of people say, I'm here for the food and drink, but you guys have made me interested in running. So um, I'm glad that's the exact thing that we're wanting to do. Hey, Dan from the Cape Coral Running Group, and let's not get carried away with the talk of a plan, Jen. It's more of a loose outline, if you will. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody at least a framework, something that they could work with, because a lot of people have never done any running at all. A lot of our listeners have never done any running at all, and I thought, there's a great way to kind of do this and tie it in to getting everybody kind of ready for the summer, getting people ready for potentially maybe they're doing the Disney virtual series in June, July, and August. Maybe they're going to do their first local race wherever they might live, and they're wanting to take those first steps and having at least some idea of how to proceed. I think makes takes a little bit of the fear out of it, and having somebody to do it with, maybe like a virtual accountability buddy, or having somebody who can just say, hey, I'm going to do it with you and it's going to be okay, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way. So that's what I decided I was going to do. I thought that, at a minimum, it's a great way just to kind of get out there and get, of course, keep moving for me, but also for those people that are wanting to tackle it on their own, who've never done it before. This is what we're going to do. So here's the idea that I've had, and I thought, there are tons of Couch to 5K programs out there, tons. There's one that I like in particular. We've talked about it before. Jeff Galloway, being America's coach and the official running coach of Run Disney, is a friend of the show and personal friends of mine and Amy's, and we are paid running coaching clients of his. And he has some apps that he has partnered with a company called Lolo, or Lolo Fit, and he's got one that we used when we first started doing his plan, his run walk run method, and it's this one here. It is the Lolo Easy 5K Run Walk Run for beginners and advanced training plans. What I'm going to do is ease everybody into this. If you have an inkling that you want to do Couch to 5K, you just want to try it out, I promise you, um, looking at a plan such as this makes this seemingly impossible, or seemingly very difficult goal very, very attainable and very reachable. This plan, and I'll kind of give you a quick breakdown, is an 8-week plan from start to finish. And you only have to do your activity 3 days a week. And 2 days of that week, it's a short run, or a little bit of speed work. And the third day is your long run. And Jeff himself will tell you, he's told us numerous times, he's told us on our show, you don't even have to run the long run. You can walk the entire distance, because your long run day is purely for building endurance, purely for getting you used to being up and on your feet for a little bit longer than normal, in building up your ability to pound it out, so to speak, without killing yourself. So, what I'm going to do is starting Tuesday, and I'm going to do this after work. I'm going to make this an evening every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday. Tuesday after work, which will be for me once I get off, get home, change clothes, maybe get a little bit of hydration in me and a bite to eat, and then go out for maybe a post dinner run. So it'll probably be 6 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays the short run days. And I'm going to encourage as many of you out there as possible to come along with me. And I'm going to start by trying to stream it live right here using StreamYard. So that would let me be on our Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. If that doesn't work, I may have to pivot to something else. I haven't tried it yet. So it's a little bit of fingers crossed and a little bit of testing the equipment out and testing the software out. But I'm going to do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully, most of you here in the continental US and North America might be able to join me for an evening post dinner or pre dinner, depending on when you eat, light run, nothing crazy. And then Saturday morning, and I'm thinking probably a little earlier, maybe a 7 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern at the latest, to do the long run. And I'm going to stream that and go along with you every step of the way. That's the idea. Um, this is 3 days a week. The two short runs are really pretty short. It's usually under 30 minutes or right at 30 minutes ish. And then the long run, it goes up and down, it fluctuates, but the longest that we will get to in that long run is about 7 miles. It's actually a good bit longer than the total distance of the race. A 5K, of course, is only 3.1 miles, but but you can walk the whole thing. Like I said, this is not going to be something that you're going to get dropped into and feel all of a sudden you're really overwhelmed. It's not that. And best yet, I'm going to be setting it at a pace that's going to be very approachable for people. My goal is if you do this along with me and you're getting ready for training over the summer, maybe doing the Disney virtuals, maybe doing um, local races, whatever the case may be, but you have an eye towards an upcoming, let's say a race, a Run Disney race, like maybe if the Wine and Dine half marathon weekend goes off and you want to do the 5K, you have to be able to do it in 16 minutes a mile. So that's going to be the pace that I'm going to set for us. 16 minutes a mile. And it's going to be using Galloway's run, walk, run method. So first thing I would say, disclaimer wise, is this is what I'm going to be doing for myself. If you would like to follow along with me, that's great. I would always encourage anybody, if you're going to be doing fitness related things, make sure that you've had a conversation with your physician that you're okay to do it and you choose the plan that is right for you. If you're not going to do the run, walk, run method, but you're just wanting somebody to come along with on the run, that's great too. I'm there for you and just going to give you words of encouragement. We'll talk and laugh and hopefully just not think about the pounding of the pavement that we're going to be doing for those two short runs and one long run during the week. But by the end of that 8 week period, I promise you, if you're sticking to your plan, especially, and again, sticking to I'm going to talk about the Jeff Galloway plan. If you're sticking to the Galloway plan here, this is going to be something that's absolutely doable. You're going to get a great sense of accomplishment. You're going to feel like that really wasn't that bad. And you're going to be empowered. And I think a lot of you will end up catching that running bug and find yourself accomplishing, exploring, and indulging at some of these events and in some of these cities where Amy and I travel to. So I hope that you'll come along with me. I'm going to put a link in the chat below, and I'm going to let everybody see like, this is the app that I'm using. There's a nominal fee to download the app, but I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, of course, it has Jeff Galloway's seal of approval. He also voices over some of the coaching in the app if you use that functionality. It also has a cool feature where if you have non DRM or non copy protected music on your device and you add it to your playlist, it will actually change the pace of that music without changing the pitch to match your run segments and your walk segments. So when it's time to run, the music plays faster without sounding like chipmunks, which is pretty cool. And then when it's time to run slower, it goes back to normal. So it's a cool feature. It's worth checking out. I think you'll like it a lot. So starting Tuesday, and we'll be talking a little bit more about this. I'm going to be doing the Couch to 5K. I hope you'll come along with me. It's time. If you haven't done it and you've been thinking about it, there's no excuse not to. Come along with me. Let's do the run together. I'll be with you every step of the way. So for now, it's Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast. Check us out at runeatdrink.net. New episodes every Tuesday. We're chatting with you guys online on our social media throughout the week. But join me Tuesday night or Tuesday evening for the first of our 8-week Couch to 5K program. And I hope that you'll come along. And I can't wait to see you out there running it together. So let's accomplish, explore, and indulge together. And I'll talk to you guys really soon.